Cool. Well, we know that we're not here for beat making 101, but it is important to understand that there is a creative process, if you will, and this is going to be my personal creative process, how I start with anything. When I start, normally I like to start with chords. There are times where I'll start with drums, but I like to start with chords. I'm a fiend for a great chord. And it could be just a bit. In this instance, in this track, it's literally a bit. And for some reason, I heard so much happening in this little bit, so I treated it. I used a rotor, I used a spreader, and I just put as much as I can on it to alter the sound to where I can use it, to where I can build on it. And then from there, I started adding different instruments. It's important to build a foundation to work off of. And I know, like with this one, it's a very simple and sparse track. The busiest thing in there is the sample that you're hearing over and over again. But it is one of those things that you can still have an artist on there, and the artist will have enough room to breathe. So I make sure that I get everything out of my system, because when you produce, sometimes you can overproduce, but you want to make sure that you have enough that an artist can build on. And if you need to take back, you can take back. It's about the artist. It's about creating space for the artist. And I know that sometimes when we're in our own work space, we forget the fact that there's going to be an artist on there. All right, for this track, it's a hybrid track that I made. It's an R&B track. It has hip-hop undertones, but I did it because I really wanted to create a sound field that was based solely on the artist being the main instrument. My favorite instrument in any studio is the voice. The voice can do so much more than any instrument can do. It can even emulate instruments, if you will. So one of the things that I really want to do is just create space. I'll do skeletal things and send it to an artist and let the artist do their thing, and then I'll go back in and rebuild the track around them. If you listen to the dynamics of this song, it's still sparse enough to where an artist can exist, and I'm not overpowering the artist. I'm giving them whatever they need so that they can sing and be the movement of the track. I think it's very important to give them enough to write off of. Give them the chord structure, give them the bridge, give them whatever structure you think it needs, and then add afterwards. I think that so many people want to showcase themselves as producers that they put so much in there, so many edits, so many different things that it's hard for somebody to sit down and say, okay, I can write to it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad track. It just means that you have to fine tune it.